if you are already in a relationship and your partner, he didn't spoil you yet and you want him to start spoiling you, just tell him like, hey, just be honest, say like, hey, I really would appreciate it if you gave me some money, like an allowance.
I don't think people want to date a 12-year-old. Well, okay, hold on. I kind of forgot about pedophiles. A pedophile might want to date a 12-year-old. But look, you're only getting money from me if the dishes are done, my shirt is nice and ironed, and there's a nice piping hot sandwich on my plate. All right, it better be lukewarm, all right? Or you're not seeing a darn penny from me, buckaroo. Not the first one. Alrighty, what's up, busters? So today we're taking a look at a not so cool character who goes by the name Thewizardlizz. Now, when someone has the title of wizard in their name, you obviously think, man, they've made it, and they're a really cool person. But this is quite the opposite. She's literally just a female version of Andrew Tate, except instead of exploiting women, she exploits men. That's the only difference. I wish I was kidding. As you saw from the intro clip, she literally wants her partner to give them an allowance just for dating. Like, dog, that makes no sense. Her whole thing is pretty much the exact same thing as the whole alpha male community deal, where she gives you really shitty advice under the guise of self-improvement, when it's just goofy advice that's absolutely horrendous and you shouldn't take it. Like, if you want a relationship advice, just ask me. Like, look, I've never been in a great relationship. I'm not even in one right now, but trust me, I'm a real wise guy. All right, trust me, dog. But anyways, Liz is pretty much just a complete asshole and a prick, and her only characteristic, I guess you could say, is that she wants men to give her money simply for dating them, which is like the goofiest thing ever. If you have to constantly give someone money just to have them stay in a relationship with you, it's probably best you go ahead and kick them to the curb and find someone who can make their own bread and doesn't have to bank off of yours. But anyways, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and stop yanking your chain, and we're gonna get right into this one. So intro.
She wasn't religious, but she came to kick it, and now she be telling me I believe.
If you feel bad asking a man for anything, then you should think, if a man took out his celebrity crush, do you think that he would just take her out on a coffee date or something simple? No, best believe he would go all out trying to impress his celebrity crush. Why are you anything less? Why are you literally lower than that? And men always have the highest expectations for women. A man will not be with you if you're not attractive or if you're not his type.
Well, why would someone date you if you're not their type in the first place? That just makes no sense. Everyone has a preference when it comes to a partner, and that's perfectly fine. You know, some people like people of certain ethnicities, some people like people of like, if you're fat, skinny, you know, some people prefer that. It's just kind of how it goes. It's not like a bad thing to have a preference at all. I think having a preference is probably a good thing when it comes to dating. But about the celebrity crush thing, you know, dog, I'm not an idiot. I know I do not have the kind of dollars it would take to impress a celebrity who literally has billions, probably millions, maybe not billions, but millions in the bank. You know, I can't compete with that, dog, nah. I might take her to a good old dinner at Old Texas Roadhouse, but I mean, I can't go take her out and buy her a Porsche or anything crazy like that, you know. It just wouldn't work out great. You know, I don't even think, do I even have a celebrity crush? I mean, I used to think Billie Eilish was kind of bad, but now she just kind of looks like a 90s rapper. Who else? Do porn stars count? Probably not. I've already seen them naked. That wouldn't make much sense to count them. That doesn't feel fair. Well, I guess I don't have a celebrity crush. Darn. I'm sad now.
They don't care. They don't care to wait or whatever. Start expecting good treatment. Start expecting to be spoiled. Start expecting him to give you money. Like, literally, those are your expectations, and that's it. And don't settle for them.
Look, if you make your expectation for a man for him to spoil you and give you money all the time, whenever you've only like just met this man, you're pretty much setting yourself up for disappointment, because no normal person is just gonna hand you money right after they met you. Like, maybe if y'all are married and have been married for like a couple of years, or like maybe you're just got married, that's more understandable for you to like get money from him whenever you want it. But when you're just dating, there is no reason why your man should be giving you money constantly for shit. Like, yeah, if I took a girl out on a date, like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for the dinner. If we go to the mall, I would pay for things, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I was raised. Hey, the man pays, you know? Gotta keep the standards, you know? But I'm not just gonna give her money randomly throughout the week because she wants to go do, you know, whatever the hell it is. Like, if you want it that badly and you have a job, that's kind of on you to pay for it. Like, I'm your boyfriend, not your broker.
You need to get the mindset out of your head that wealthy or provider men want to control you. If you think those men want to control you, then try dating a broke guy. Those men have no money, but they have audacity. One thing in life that broke men have is audacity.
Hell yeah, we do, boys. Shout out to all my broke brothers out there. We the audastic bunch. Like, we be doing crazy shit. We be taking risks. Like, I be giving my social security number out to anyone who asks because my identity ain't even worth stealing. I ain't got no money in the bank to protect. Who gives a shit? Know what I'm saying? Like, we are just the risk takers. We're the bank makers. We're the I was gonna say heartbreakers, but I mean, I wouldn't really call myself a heartbreaker. I mean, you never know. Ladies want to find out. I'm gonna look back on these videos one day. I want to kill myself. This is so fucking stupid.
And truly, honestly, if I was a broke man, I would have audacity too. Like, I don't need to do anything for you, and you're literally gonna give me all wifey treatment. You're gonna do everything for me, and you're working on top of that as well, and maybe even giving me money. I would have audacity too. You're so easy for me. Like, truly, that's how I think. She's so easy. And a lot of men think, okay, let me exploit her until I can get who I actually want. So stop doing this.
No, I mean, if someone does do that to you, like they exploit you and like get your money, then that's being a piece of shit. But the bad thing is, isn't that what you're telling them to do, is exploit men for money? Yet when the men do it, it's a problem. I mean, I think it's a problem when anyone exploits anyone for money, men or women. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But the double standard here is absolutely insane. Like, you're literally contradicting yourself in your own video. It's just completely bonkers. And that's like, I feel people like this is like their whole thing. Like, women can do whatever they please to the man, but if the man does it, it's a problem. Which I'll say that, like, any person exploiting the other person in a relationship for money is fucked up, whether you're a man or a woman. That's messed up to do. But if you're gonna say it's okay for a woman to do it, but you're gonna say it's a problem for a man, that just seems like a huge fucking double standard.
You want to be wealthy.
Yes.
You want to be a millionaire. You want to make more money.
Yeah.
Guys, my name is Liz and welcome back to my channel. Okay, let's get right into it. First things first. The first thing you should look at is your influence. If you want to make more money, how much is your influence?
I'm a real hit at grandma's house. She says I'm a real handsome boy, so I think my influence is pretty good.
I was reading this book about business and entrepreneurship, and there was basically a story about a teacher. This teacher was teaching a class of 25 students. They were all very young kids, and she had made a book or like a board game for these kids that they absolutely loved. Okay, these kids were obsessed with this thing, and all the parents would come to this teacher and be like, why aren't you getting paid more money? Like, this book, this board game is so amazing, you should get paid more. And then she was like, I don't know, like, you know, I'm only earning $2,000 a month, like, I don't know. But then she understood the importance of influence. So that's when she started to take this book or board game.
Okay, I'm getting kind of tired of this. Was it a book or was it a board game? They're two different things. One is on a board and one is also on a board technically. But the book has little tiny pieces of stuff in it. It's not all board. A board game is mostly board. Okay, they're different.
Worldwide. So now she started selling this for millions of kids. So that's when she also started to make millions.
You don't fucking say. I mean, if you sell something to 1 million people for $1, that means you're gonna have $1 million. Holy shit, man! This lady needs to teach a math class. Wow, that's an inspiring insight. Like, so all I gotta do is get 1 million people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll have 1 million subscribers. You hear that, chat? Subscribe, all y'all, subscribe. But I reckon that's gonna do it for this video. I'm kind of tired of looking at this lady. I was gonna finish the other video we started with. I forgot even what the video was called, but I wanted to change it up and watch a different one from her about how to get wealthy, but it's just not as entertaining. Neither one's entertaining. It's not fun, so I'm done watching this. I'm gonna move on to other things in my life. By that I mean straight jorking it. So have a nice night. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a part 2 of this video, because she does have a lot of goofy ass opinions and takes that I could look at for other videos, so let me know. I'll be down to do it, but yeah. Goodbye.